Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. This is a very short video because it's a sequence, right? Please stay tuned. So I'm tired and I'm thinking.
Some cry, some smile, some fight every day. We rise to the top, cause we know what it takes. Through it all we survive, yet still hold the faith. Unchangeable, Lord, unchangeable.
I'll be looking at a topic that many persons probably might overlook within the fish keeping hobby. Today I'll be looking seriously at the swim bladder of the fish. Do you have a swim bladder? Let's check it out. Okay, what is the swim bladder? The swim bladder is sometimes called the air bladder, right? The swim bladder is an organ within the fish, within most bony fish. I'm gonna share with you a little later on in the video some fish that doesn't have any swim bladder. Yeah, some fish doesn't have any swim bladder. Alright, the swim bladder actually helps to keep the fish buoyant within the water, so the fish is balanced, right? The fish lives within a three-dimensional sphere. Okay, let's continue. I'm coming back to that one. Now, the swim bladder is located in the body cavity, right? And it is derived from the outpocketing of the digestive tube, right? The swim bladder contains gas, which is usually oxygen, right? And that's the reason why sometimes when fish do have swim bladder issues, one of the best way to actually help to neutralize that issue is to put him somewhere where it is heavily oxygenized, right? Because with the imbalance within the system, the fish is unable to get oxygen and the fish is actually drowning, really, right? Because it's now suffocating, not drowning, it's suffocating. Okay, the swim bladder, which contains gas, right, function as a hydrostatic ballast, BALLAST, organ enabling the fish to maintain its depth without floating, right? The swim bladder serve as a resonating chamber which produce and receive sound. The swim bladder of the fish in some species contains oil instead of gas, right? In certain primitive fish it functions as lungs or respiratory aid instead of the hydrostatic organ, right? The swim bladder is missing in some bottom dwellers, as I said before, right? And deep sea bony fish, teleost. I can't pronounce that word. I'm not an English specialist, right? And all cartilaginous fish such as sharks, skates, and rays. Alright. Now, as I was saying, that fish living in a three-dimensional environment, right? Instead of worrying about moving forward or backward and to the side, fish must also think about moving up and down, and here is where the swim bladder comes in, right? This typically requires a change in buoyancy, movement, right? Many fish have the ability to make themselves lighter to float up and heavier to sink down by using the swim bladder, right? Now, for a fish to be buoyant or to float, it must displace less water or the same amount of water as its own body mass, right? This isn't easy in an underwater environment where the density, that means the compactness of the water changes with the depth. Did you know that the further you go underwater, it's the more dense the water becomes, right? Okay, and the less oxygen that is available down there. That's why certain fish can live below a certain depth, certain fish live at certain depth. And in fish keeping, you realize that some fish hovers at the top, by some fish in the middle, by some fish regarded as bottom dwellers. Right? This is the first of a two-part episode. I hope that you will join for next part 2. I'm not finished yet. Hold on a sec. Now, the swim bladder, right, help the fish to change in its depth as quick as possible. So it's like a gearbox, like when you have a car, right? And it can change from first gear to second gear. So here we have the swim bladder being something like a gearbox for a motor vehicle, that it change gear varying in as the fish vary in depth. Here I just explain to you the fact that swim bladder actually help the fish to gear according to the depth in which it may be at within the aquarium, pool, river, or whatever water body it is actually existing in. Okay, closed swim bladder, should I say, closed swim bladders are more efficient for fish that prefer to live deeper underwater. Instead of having a tube from the mouth to the swim bladder, these fish have closed swim bladder that pull air out of the connected blood vessel to stay buoyant at the low depth or rise quickly to sink. Alright? Okay, let's talk a little bit more about fish with no swim bladder. Bony fish, or the ones with hard bones similar to those of land vertebrates, typically have swim bladder, right? Fish with skeleton made of cartilage, such as sharks, often use another system to maintain buoyancy, right? Their skeleton is lighter than that of the bony fish, and they carry oil in their livers. Oil that's found in their liver is usually lighter than water, providing a bit of buoyancy. Now, sharks' main system of staying afloat is continuously swimming. Right? Their stationary pectoral fins create a certain level of buoyancy, right, when combined with forward movement. Because the sharks propel themselves with powerful tails, right, they can change depth faster than most bony fish that rely on releasing air or added air to the swim bladder. I hope that you will learn something from this video, and hopefully the next video you will be even more in tune. Thank you very much for making the Fish Keeping Jamaica. See you next time. Bye bye.